guys, I understand it's been 3 weeks since I've last uploaded, but this is going to be a less, I don't know how to put it, but like, no, redo. Hey guys, so hey guys, I understand it's going to be a less upbeat video, but honestly, I have to be saying this. It's not going to be a happy video at all. I understand that when I made my return video, I said that it would be much better than that. But anyway, it's going to be relating to a post I made about last week, I believe. Let me have a look. Yeah, last week. It's hard for me to explain. I haven't been feeling great recently. It's not like ill or anything like that, but like it's just like that. I want people to be more aware of. Why when I record this has to happen? But yeah, I want people to be more aware of this kind of stuff, because I made the mistake of bottling this up, and people really shouldn't, because it's really not good for your mental health. Like, you think, you're fine, and months later you think, you're fine, but eventually at one point you're not fine. You will not be fine, because it's one of those things which you can't control at a certain level. Like you could be here, next minute you could be down there. So it's not great. Don't know if you even saw that. It's not great at all. Basically, we're going to be going over the post which I made, and I want to explain just why I did it, because honestly I feel like it has to be said. I want to be able to just have this final video of just something that I could just put to YouTube, have people aware of not only my situation but potentially your guys's, because honestly I care about people that watch my videos. Even if you hate me, whatever, I don't care. But honestly, if you don't feel good, like if you feel like there's something wrong and you just feel like empty inside, just tell someone. Like even if it's weird, even if you just make a video like I am, just make a video, put it to YouTube, put it to whatever, do it. But basically, without wasting any more time, let's look at this. So on screen, you're seeing myself. I did this about 8 PM. I think I remember right. I took this picture at 8 PM and I was trying to make this post for about an hour and a bit. Right, we'll begin with this. So I say, I don't know how or why I feel this way, but heck, I feel loads more sad than usual. I usually bottle it up and then privately let it go by listening to music, but it's not cutting it for me anymore. I feel as if I'm not welcome for some reason, and I don't feel safe around this area I am anymore. This is what most people feel. Honestly, like, if you don't feel safe, tell someone. Like, it's tough. It really is. Like, this just took me a long time to make this. Like, I won't even show you, but I made a story, and you can see like the crying from my eyes the previous day, in the story I made the next day, was still there. Like, that was how much I was crying. It was really bad. And then after that, I say, I always portray a happy guy with or without anyone there. So basically, like, I was faking most of my happiness. Like, I could literally be thrown to a wall. I just pretend I'm happy. Bitch. Yeah. I could just pretend anything. I was happy. No one was any wiser to it because I did it from year 7. Like from year 7 to year 11, I was always portraying a happy guy. I It never looked weird if I was upset. Like if I was upset, I'd be like, that's normal. You're upset like once in a while. I was always upset. I kept it in my head. Like no emotion would show apart from like happiness. Maybe like like just straight face. But it was rare that I would cry, and that's common to people. Like people think if you don't cry, you're not sad. That is so false. If you don't cry, that could show more of you'll feel more guilty in yourself than what other people can see. Like you don't understand what's happening in your head until it's too late, which is in my case. But anyway, so the next part, I let out. Alright, I lashed out at many people recently and overreacted heavily to minor inconveniences, and it made me feel so much worse because there was never any need to do so. This is really common. I've done this quite a lot sometimes to certain people, where like one day I'm like so nice to everyone, and the next day I was just being a prick, and I did this to a few people in some group chats I'm in. I was being really hostile to them for no reason. But I feel like I had to do it. I had to let out anger, and it's definitely the wrong way to let out anger. Like, honestly, I know it sounds weird, but if you go play some football or something like that, like even if you're playing by yourself, it can let out a lot of anger. Like I don't know, like you just kick the ball really hard or whatever. Just have fun, do other things. But apart from that, let's go to the next bit. I also thought that people would be able to tell if I were upset or not in the right mindset by how I spoke or how I used to sit when I was at school. I used to slump or put my right leg really far away from my left leg. Obviously no one noticed, and such. I still never talked to anyone. I skipped school every year to the point of getting fined because of this. I'm not exaggerating either. We'll begin with this minor signs I'd ever let anyone see. Basically, if I was ever upset, there was no emotion, but I would just like just go slump like this, or I can't show you, but my left leg would be perfectly normal, and my right leg would be just all the way to the right. So like it kind of showed like I want someone to notice that I'm doing something irregular and say something to me or something, but no one noticed. No one ever noticed, and that's not their fault. Like if someone doesn't notice why I was not feeling well, it's because I never showed it. I never explicitly said, hey, I don't feel in the right mindset, can we talk please? Never did that. Never once did I do that, and honestly that's the biggest mistake I ever made. Like there's nothing worse I've done apart from that. Right, it's horrific. You never ever do that. Make it explicit that you're not happy, okay? Because people that actually care about you will come forward and help you out. Alright? I remember when this deep feeling of sadness began. It was the second to last term of year 11 at my school. A friend at the time tackled me in football, and he whacked my leg. Yeah, he whacked my leg on accident and I fell. I then went and took it out on everyone playing to the point of nearly fighting one of them. The friend, I won't say his name, but his full name, but his first name was Tom. So yeah, this is something which, just like the first time I flipped out in a while. I got tackled, like it was a mistake. Like the guy made a mistake, and he accidentally hit my leg instead of actually getting the ball. So I went face first into the ground. It quite hurt. I grazed my cheek a little bit, and I just went off. Like I started to piss everyone off to the point where literally the guy who I named, Tom, he got really pissed off at me, and he tried to kick the ball with my face. He missed, So he just tried to score goals to piss me off more, and then we nearly got into a fight about it. But then I can't call it a rational brain because it's really not rational. I went and squeezed it out of my like mouth, and I just kept it in my head. It's not good. Then I just went to him and said, I'm sorry. Let's not let this affect us. It didn't. It really didn't. On the next day, we were perfectly fine with each other. But the thing is, he was fine with me. I wasn't fine with anyone. Like, that's the biggest issue of depression. You think, everything's great until you realise after the fact. Like, I wasn't fine with anyone at all. Like, I used to be this kid back in primary school. Like, look, this is how back the depression goes. In primary school, I was all about being with my friends and everything, like birthdays, after school, holidays. I was always with my friends. I never, ever just abandoned them. Here comes year 7. By the time it comes to Christmas holiday, a guy throws something in my face which stung my eyes really bad. I didn't go to the hospital to it, I didn't go to the hospital about it, but obviously it's fine in the end. But that day, I cried my eyes out in front of everyone, and no one noticed. No one, like, because I was just that little chubby ginger kid, and now a big ginger kid, big, which I'll explain later. I'll say something later about this, but yeah. So in year 7, I just lost everything. Like, even the half times in year 7, I was like, before the Christmas holiday, I was still talking with everyone. I was fine. And then when that happened, I didn't see anyone over the Christmas holidays. I refused to go to school after that, and it's not something I ever want to say because it just makes me feel like I'm trying to get guilt out of everyone. But it's weird. It's weird because I'm still getting these feelings now. It's not, but it's. You should. I'm not cutting this because honestly, it's hard to explain. I really want people to understand, but it's really hard unless you go through it. Yeah, you know what? Let's just move on. Okay, so this part I just pre-read it. It's about a person which I liked. I still like. We talked a little bit recently, but that's about it. So that might give a hint if she watches this, but yeah. So let's read it. I wanted to just get this off my chest, but throughout year 11, I liked this girl, and the whole time I felt like shit, so I never bothered to ask her out or anything. This is more of a niche thing. It's like relationships and that they're weird, but obviously this girl which I liked, I had the guts to ask her anything. I never took chances when they were there. Because I still remember, like, if we go back, like, year 7, 8, 9, I had opportunities to go to the football team, to do rugby, to do cricket. Because, like, in primary school, when I did those sports there, we were getting, like, nearly county spots to play in those games. And then here comes year 8, year 8 and 9, 10, 11, I blank 'em. I don't say anything. I just stick to my own self. Mistakes. Don't do it. Alright, let's continue reading. We were good friends, but I never tried to ask her or anything because of my mental state. Again, tying into what I just said. The same friend who I said is Tom knew I liked her, but I told him not to ask her out for me, which now I think was stupid, but never mind. Her name began with a B. That's all I said because I know she looked at my Instagram a little bit, but so yeah, so I didn't put a first name or anything, but yeah, the same friend Tom, who I nearly had a fight with because of my stupid self, he knew that I liked her, like quite frankly, like to everyone else it was quite obvious, but some people, especially the person, I was about to say her name, Jesus, but yeah, especially that person, she didn't realise, because I, it's tough. It's tough to explain. And then, here we go. The final thing I want to say before the closing paragraph is something that is much more personal to me, but I feel as if I need to say it. I'm really scared I won't have a mother by the time I'm 20. And yeah, I'm 16, as it says here. She says I have to go to college, but I'm scared that something might happen to her and I won't be there to help her. This is this is basically because no, I'm not gonna listen. No, don't. Yeah, I'm not going to explain it because it is really personal to me, so I don't want to say it, but yeah, so right, so the next part is in this picture. So we're going over the first paragraph, and it's something I want you to take away from this video. It's probably long. You probably haven't watched all of it. In fact, it's probably like one person that's gone this far. If you have, good on you. But honestly, I really want people to understand this. I showed you this pic because it shows me something. What a great liar is. What a person does to themselves when they pretend that everything is fine when it's not. Don't be that person. Don't be me. Again, this is the picture. At the end of the day, you got to say something, because as you have seen with me, I didn't say nothing, and honestly, you see that I've gained a lot of weight. I'm like 17 stone. I'm not afraid to admit it anymore. Like, I want to lose it. I'm trying to lose it, but it's a struggle for me. Like, honestly, my desk is a mess. Like, it looks like I don't want to lose. Like, don't want to try to lose it. But this is like a couple of weeks worth of stuff. You can't see it probably, but honestly, I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. Like, I'm still struggling, but this picture just shows you what happens. Don't eat yourself to obesity. Like, I'm not obese, don't worry. But you don't eat yourself to obesity to get rid of the thoughts. The thoughts that people hate you. The thoughts that you're not worth it. The thoughts that you're not welcome anywhere. Because honestly, you are welcome somewhere. People do care about you. And, like, everyone is there for you. That's why there's, like, national helplines to people. Because, you know, obviously people want to have as many friends. Like, I don't really have many friends. Like, I might have two. I have two. That's it. And I hate that, but it's the truth. But yeah, guys, this video, it's been a tough one for me to record. I really hope you have taken away something from this. I apologise if it seems like this video's been really mix and mash, but it's just how I can explain things, and it seems like a more real way of showing you, because honestly, you know, faking till you make it is good in situations where the end result has no chance of ending your own life. Like, there is no point of faking it till you make it if the end result is so tragic that it might affect many other people. Never let that happen. I'll be leaving links to like UK national helplines, like Childline, and a few other things. But please, just take something away from this video. Don't be me. Don't hide anything. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be leaving a link to the previous video I made, which was my return video, I'll also be leaving a link to a machinima which is on this channel, which is from a while back. So yeah, guys.